We asked Griffith University's Open Research champions, what influence did it have on their research?
Well, I think it's got me actually doing better quality research because it means that I'm thinking from the start about having a good research plan, whether I want to pre-register the study, giving clear thought to the methods and procedures I'm doing, thinking about the informed consent procedure, having a clear model of what data I'm collecting, how I'm going to analyse it, which means that I'm more efficient with resources and have a very clear plan, thinking through contingencies around, but what if I don't get participants by this date, or what if this happens, what will my plan be? Thinking about how I'm going to share that, and also making sure that the research is more meaningful for stakeholders who I'm going to share it with. So I really feel it makes it both higher quality in terms of the research design and being more proactive around that, and also more useful for end users as well.
Thinking about the end result is actually key to doing good research. It's hard to plan coherently if you don't really know from the outset what you're trying to achieve. You're likely to hit fewer roadblocks on the way if you've already planned for those contingencies up front.
I've found it quite useful in the past when people have been able to look at data that I've collected. And I do mainly qualitative research rather than quantitative. I'm not typically collecting and assembling large quantifiable data sets. It's more in-depth, intensive work, which again takes a lot of time and effort. But I've found that when people have had access to that, if people have asked and said, can I get access to some of your recordings and interviews? I've read a paper of yours based on it. Can I have access to it? If I can, I'll say yes. And I guess not surprisingly, they will often come up with interestingly different perceptions and interpretations of the data. They'll go, well, I'm looking at it through this lens with this perspective. That wasn't why you approached this topic, and that wasn't necessarily what was at the forefront of your mind, but I can use it for my purposes, and they're a bit different, but it's still really valuable. And I've found when they tell me what they found, I think, oh, that's great. Yeah, I didn't think of that.